Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be I don't know what to call it. What kind of video is this? It's not a review, well, it's like multiple reviews in one. So basically what I'm doing today is I'm showing you guys my top 5 foundations my top 5 favorite foundations of all time. So these are the foundations that I've loved through years and years and years of wear. I do have some that I've just recently and I like, and I'm still trying them out different ways, but I don't want to include those yet. I might do an updated version including my next top 5, but these are like tried and true top 5. And so if you want to see my favorite foundation, then please keep watching. Alright, so I'm doing this video because I've been asked multiple times by different people what foundations I would recommend for them, and they have a similar skin type as me. So let me tell you about my skin. I have oily skin, just oily skin. Sometimes it can be combination, not oily, combination dry. Sometimes, usually something is causing that, because it's not normally like that, whether I'm using some type of an acid that's drying out my skin, because that used to happen a lot when I was younger. I used to get, my skin used to be almost peeling actually, because I was using salicylic acid, because I used to break out so much when I was younger. And also benzoyl peroxide, I think. So these are my favorite long wear mattifying foundations. I do have maybe some like more satiny or even dewy foundations that I'll mix in with my mattifying foundation, especially in the winter when I don't want it to be as mattifying. But I'm just going to show you guys my top 5 for matte, to mattify, and for long wear. So that mattify and or long wearing, okay? So I guess this could be an oily girl's guide to foundation. Yep. Alright, so with our foundation, you want to make sure that you have correct primers, correct skincare, using skincare that's targeted for your skin. And the first foundation I'm going to talk about, I have talked to you guys about multiple times as my favorite, but I'm going to repeat it one more time for the people in the back. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, the Stay in Place Makeup. And I have the shade 5W2 and 6W1, I believe. Yeah, 5W2 and 6W1. So 6W1 is sandalwood and 5W2 is rich caramel. I bought this one first. I don't know whether I had a tan or I'm just always leaning darker. I guess leaning darker is better than leaning too light and looking like a ghost. But right now I would wear 5W2. So I picked this foundation because it is matte, however it's not drying, and the wear of it is incredible. It's like magic in a bottle almost. Like, it's the one foundation I know that at the end of the day, when I may have to, usually I have to blot by the end of the day, because my days can be anywhere from like 5 hours long to like almost 10. So, but at the end of the day, I might have to blot, but my makeup will not have, this doesn't separate on me no matter how oily I get. Like, my nose is separating right now with the foundation I'm wearing. It doesn't separate on me. It doesn't disappear in areas, doesn't go on patchy, it doesn't do anything like that. So my second favorite foundation is going to be the Infallible Pro Matte by L'Oreal, and I wear the shade 109 Classic Tan. This is Estee Lauder wear. It could be the drugstore dupe for the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I just feel like the shade range isn't. It's okay. It's meh. But it's not as good as the Double Wear. It's not. So, but thankfully, usually I can find my shade in foundations. I might be the last shades sometimes if it's really bad. But thankfully, I'm not. I'm like in the middle for this one. So this foundation is supposed to be a demi matte, so it's not going to be too mattifying, too drying. I don't really care for foundations that are drying though. There is a difference. So like if you have dry skin, mattifying foundations are gonna dry you out no regardless, because they're not gonna offer you. So your skin's already dry. It's not gonna offer you any more moisture. But foundations that are mattifying and drying, like the fancy one, like I like the fancy one, but I like to mix it in with things. So like I'm a foundation mixer. So but with these two I usually don't mix. Sometimes I will, but usually I don't. This one wears very well. I don't get as oily. My skin, it's almost like my pores are blurred with this one as well. And I don't get creasing of my fine lines with either of those two, which I'm getting right now. I don't know why. I've been getting this a lot more recently than before. It's kind of annoying. So the next foundation is going to be the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Makeup. So I have the stick and the liquid. This is really old. It's actually empty. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, the bottle's empty. And it's in the old packaging. The new one is black with like a gold square on the top of the lid. So in the liquid I wear 460. In the stick I wear 450. The stick is probably the best match for me that I've seen in a foundation yet. It looks like my skin when I put it on. However, I feel like the stick isn't as long wearing as the liquid, which is unfortunate, but I think I found a way to make it last a bit longer. I'm using like a makeup gripper with it, so, and it really keeps it on a bit longer that way. This one is almost close to the double wear in consistency. This does have sunscreen in it. My double wear, some people said it used to have sunscreen in it and it doesn't anymore. None of my bottles have ever said that it has sunscreen in it, though I do notice that it says so for the lighter shades. And that's something that I hope they didn't do that for the reason that I'm negatively thinking that they did that for, because that would be kind of racist, you know. I'm just saying. I still love your double wear, but still, I'm just saying. Okay. So this does has SPF 15 in it. It says Wear and Comfort, Retouch Free, Divine Perfection. I do like this. I do recommend this. It has like a medium to full coverage, like the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It does have an amazing shade range. And this is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream. And I have the shade Tobacco, which I think they did shade. I feel like this is one of the shades that they changed the name for. If they did, I'll put it on the screen. That's how long I've had this. I do believe I mixed this with my Estee Lauder Double Wear for my graduation. I did put that video because I did a get ready with me. I don't know why I mixed them. I just wanted the best of my face that day. But yeah, so this is, I forgot how high the percentage of pigment is in this, but it's a really high. It's a really full coverage. So full coverage, and also a bit on the thicker side. Some of my coworkers have complained that they like the way it covers, but they feel they can see it sitting on their skin instead of blending into it. I don't have that problem. I don't know. I prefer to use this with the Beauty Blender. Last and certainly not least is my Maybelline Fit Me, the Matte and Poreless. I have two shades in this. I have 330 Toffee Caramel, and I also have, I didn't take it out. I don't know why I didn't take it out. I also have the shade 355. I got this from Influencer, I do believe, this shade. When you know they actually sent me actual product. No shade, but shade though. But anyway. That's what, I'm just gonna leave it alone. So, yeah, this is mattifying. The wear isn't as nice as the Infallible from LOreal, so that's why it's not as high up there in my favorites, but I do like the way it wears if I'm like going out for the day. But if I have to go to work, I'm gonna know that it's not gonna look as nice, so I might mix it. Like if it's winter, I might mix these two. So I don't think I have a darker shade. They have a darker shade that would fit me in this. I would mix these two to get a little darker. Those are my top favorites for now, and I'll probably do an updated list for my like another set that I've used that I'll rank, I think. Or is there certain foundations you guys want me to, that I have that you see that I've shown you, because I've hauled a lot lately, that you want me to rank against other ones, like, let me know. But as a first set, this is my guide for foundation for girls with oily skin. These are the ones I suggest to you to start looking at first before drifting elsewhere, because these were the best and the most, and I feel to be the most mattifying for me. These are the ones that I have personal experience with. So that's it for this video. Let me know if you like it. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you want to see next. I'm open. I'm always taking requests. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.